straightforward. Let's see if we can get another jump.
Nope.
Ah, no jump.
But I managed to cape the palace this time instead.
That's something.
Yeah, when he enters the pipe with full P speed, after he comes out of the pipe, he has a few frames. How long?
When you start jumping with P-speed, you get 80 takeoff frames, and those frames continue through the pipe as well.
So that when he emerges on the other side, he has a brief moment where he can actually continue flying.
Yeah, you can do the same thing on doors. We may be seeing that in a few spots later on as well.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah, door flies are difficult. So.
Bowser's Castle.
So I spit out the shell there to reduce lag. For some reason it reduces lag. And we have to do that Yoshi clip twice. That's why we don't like that stage.
Yeah. So this level actually has an insanely difficult trick that can be done to clip through the ceiling here and immediately get to the doors. It's called the Forced Ghost House clip. Pretty much no one does it in like serious attempts. We've seen some people do it in runs where, you know, they're already like quite far behind, so they just go for it. And, you know, people have gone it in RTAs, but it's a really difficult thing to do, and currently not required at all to get world records, so most people aren't going to be going for it.
And it's perfect for my route because it's the hardest trick in the game, and I do it early. Alright, oops. Didn't enter the stage. So the reason why I dismount Yoshi in the ceiling there is just to change his subpixel.
Alright, there we go, first try. So yeah, if you do that subpixel manipulation that Akisto just mentioned, 3 out of 4 frames will work for getting inside the wall, so that's maximizing your chances of getting the clip.
If you don't do it, you have a 50% chance instead.
Yeah, and if you get a particularly bad subpixel, it's possible to have only 25% chance.
It's possible to have 0%. There are 2 subpixels that gives you 0% chance to clip.
Oh, there you have it. I was unaware. Right, so now we're going to continue to Force of Illusion 3, and here you actually need to get the secret exit in order to continue like to the castle, so we're going to be collecting the normal exit first, and we'll loop back to the ghost house. Yeah.
Let's pretend we're flying fast, because I have no idea on this TV.
It's pretty hard.
It's difficult trying out a new TV.
I can't tell either. Like, I'm not very good
it's slow.
I'm not good at telling
it's not the
flight
slowest, but it was slow.
Yeah. Dirty bubble, by the way.
It became a meme because at first people thought it was like a 2 or 3 frame window to jump before the bubble. It saves a few frames. You start caping earlier, but someone tested it out in an emulator, and it turns out it was 6 frames, so it's actually free.
So yeah, this is basically the exact same thing, except you just go to the other door here. It's just the exact same level twice. Right, so now we're going to be seeing him heading towards the fortress that is right outside the forest.
Oh, 2 more. 2 more stages.
Yeah, well, we're heading in the direction of it. Yeah. FY4, this is like pretty tricky level sometimes. You kind of have to, like, okay, some people really like to stomp on this Lakitu, but it can be risky. And I've seen some people mess up here, so...
I learned my lesson. He cape cancelled me once. I don't touch him anymore.
Yeah, you don't want that.
For some reason he can cape cancel you
also,
sometimes.
This pit. I've seen people throw their key into that pit, and I've seen people die in that pit.
I've died in that pit in a race. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I was so tired that I closed my eyes and I died.
Yeah, this level's similar to Donut Plains 3, where you have to kind of like be careful to get the flight at the start. But yeah, it's actually I guess like the shortest flyover in the game. It's a really short level.
Oh, almost.
Almost.
Star Wars 3.
Oh right. Well, that's not a flyover though, technically.
Top
But yeah.
secret area.
Top
No,
secret
yeah,
area
that
doesn't
one
need
is
to.
faster.
Yeah,
That
but you
one
don't
is
need to
faster.
play that one though. That's not an exit.
So auto scroller.
Yeah, half of this level is an auto scroller.
Unlike Castle 1, these things that stomp you, they're on fixed position. I'm not entirely sure how the Castle 1 works, but they're not fixed. Not sure